I was talking to a young entrepreneur, someone who was very successful at an early age, made millions of dollars before turning 20. Fantastic story and a brilliant person. And in the conversation that I was having with him, what we started talking about were investments, right? He asked for financial investments. Now, this is not an area I'm an expert in by any means. Luckily, I coach some people who are, so I was able to refer him off there. But when I asked him a question, I said, how are you in your life? Like if you were to rate your success, but success in your life the way that you would, describe it. And he said, yeah, gosh, Doug, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give myself a 4. Now, I was taken aback by this because by all accounts, this person was well published. Most people would know who this person was. Just in the conversations that we were having, you'd think, wow, he's super successful. And then I asked him why. I said, well, why'd you give yourself a 4 out of all the scales? He said, geez, I just don't feel fulfilled. I've hit all these goals, but I don't really feel like I'm very fulfilled. Business, wow, 10 out of 10, no problem. Wealth, 10 out of 10, not a problem at all there, Doug. I have lots of friends, but for some reason, I just don't feel that fulfilled. I said, well, geez, when's the last time you invested in yourself? Like really, whether it be a really nice vacation for yourself or invested in a coach, a mentor, or invested in something that's going to better you. And he sat there and paused. He said, you know what? It's probably been since I was 18. Now, he's a much older now, so it's been many, many years. And I can't give away his age because it may give away who he is. And I want to respect his privacy. And when we started talking about it, it was like, well, why don't you invest in yourself? It's like, yeah, I give away 6 figures in charity all of the time. I do things for my staff and my employees, but I don't invest in myself. He's like, that's interesting. I've never thought of it that way. Well, I thought, geez, out of all the investments that you have in your businesses, in your financial vehicles that you have, and you have millions of dollars in all of these investments, did you spend time carefully planning these? Did you spend time thinking about the future with these? He's like, oh, absolutely. With my investments, the reason we're having this conversation, I'm very strategic. I read about it every single day. I monitor my money and my finances, but I also do this with my business. I'm always in it, just making sure it's right, making sure it has a plan and that it's always being accounted for. And I said, geez, why haven't you done this with yourself? And he paused and said, you know what? I just never simply thought of it. So I'm going to ask you, just like I asked him, when is the last time you invested in you and bettering yourself? You see, money comes and goes. I've worked with some of the most successful people in the world, and many of them have made hundreds of millions of dollars and been bankrupt, right? Many have made their money and lost it time and time again. It comes and goes. Businesses get built and burned down. But something someone can never take from you is your own personal growth, your own knowledge. So I'm going to ask you today, where are you investing in yourself? Right? If you go out to happy hour and you buy drinks for somebody, you're spending $200-$300 in one night. But why don't you invest money in yourself, right? Hire a coach, get a mentor, take a course, go on a vacation, do something for yourself, but do something to enhance your growth. It's something that I look at all the time, and I know at Author of Your Own Story, it's something that we encourage. Now, if you're looking for something, let me know. We have the Author of Your Own Story University. We designed it specifically for people that want a monthly kind of gym membership where they're getting live coaching at the highest level possible. So that could be an option for you. Whatever you do something to invest in yourself. You're worth it, and you deserve it. That's it for me today. As always, go over to authorofyourownstory.com where you can get the latest tips, tricks, and techniques. Sign up for the newsletter and share this with 3 people you know so you can build conversations that matter. Ask them, what are they doing currently to invest in themselves? You might be surprised. You may get some great ideas that inspire you, or you might be surprised that they haven't done it either. Maybe they haven't invested in themselves. Maybe they've spent the last 20, 30, 40 years investing in other people or other things that just deteriorate, right? A new TV, get rid of it, right? Invest in yourself. That's it for me today. I will see you tomorrow. As always, go out and inspire someone simply by being the author of your own story.
I have a question for you. What if you could transform your life for the better in just 90 days? Would you do it? Our 90-Day Game is an online program and community created for people like you who are ready to make a shift and take those dreams and goals they've been talking about for years and turn them into a reality within 90 days. Go to authorofyourownstory.com/90-day-game and turn your goals into reality. And don't forget to be the author of your own story.